Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
Some of them are shy. They.
Yeah. For the participants today, we try to speak using English, but if you require a request using Indonesian language, just let us know about that. Well, so today we are going to have an event. We talk about the sick. What is it?
Not secret anymore. Secret last week.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is about speaking. So how to improve our speaking, how to make it fluent and make it better than before. So we hope after attending this event, you have a motivation and then have idea how to improve your speaking. So we will divide this event. The first one who will deliver the the presentation will be, wait a minute.
Huh?
Yes, the starter will be Miss Rahma.
Miss Rahma first. Okay.
Rahma first, and then Miss Daya. After the presentations, we will have question and answer and also feedback. So stay tuned till the end of this event. So I will give the opportunity, the chance to Miss Rahma to give the presentation today. So, Miss Rahma, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Can I share my PowerPoint?
Sure.
Oh, yes, I can do this.
Yes, go on.
Wait. Sorry, it's bad. Which one is the slideshow? I forgot. It's been a long time. I haven't used this PowerPoint. All right, let me start. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Can you hear my voice? Is it clear enough? Okay, good.
Yeah,
thank you.
loud and clear.
Yeah, okay. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much to Mr. Fitra Ramadhani and Mr. Arinal as the committee for this, what do we call this one? A sharing session, right? Yeah. I didn't prepare anything actually. Yeah, because this is a sharing session. I just share about my experience, the journey, how I learned English. So I don't talk about the theory. I don't talk about specific methods or tricks. I don't talk about it. In this chance, I would like to greet my friends here. I don't know, but it seems like they are they were looking at my Facebook status, so I saw a few friends come to this room actually, but it's okay. So there is Miss Risma Siragar and the other friends. Okay, and I would like to say hello to Miss Daya, my best friend, my partner, my classmate. Okay, hi Miss Daya. Let me give the presentation for the first. Yeah. Okay, so this is not a formal session. Yeah, this is just a sharing. So let's talk about the journey of speaking English. Talking about achieving good capability in speaking English. Okay, so there are actually no special tricks that can guarantee us how to be able to speak in English fluently just in a short time. Because speaking English is a skill, and skill is something that you can reach only by learning and practicing it to make it perfect. It's different from knowledge, like history, for example. So in history, when the teacher explained it to you, you just can't easily understand it and you can memorize it easily. For example, like your teacher taught you about the story of Indonesian independence process, You can understand it exactly at that time. But for speaking skill, it's different. Speaking skill is a process, and it needs time and great effort to really master it. uh, it's just like when we were kids. Maybe we learn how to ride a bike, we learn how to swim, for example. uh, of course, our trainer, our parents taught us how to do that, but it's impossible, for example, right away after we listen to our parents explanation, and then we just jump to the water, we move our arms, our legs, and then suddenly we were floating on the water, and then uh, we just can be a good swimmer. That's impossible. It takes time for us to be a good swimmer. It's not just as a sudden. And that's also what happened to me, and what happened in the journey of speaking English. It takes so many years to be able to speak English like what I do today. Even until now, I still make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna see in the next 30 minutes, maybe I probably say inappropriate words because I still like a vocabularies, or maybe I mispronounce several words, and that's normal. That's very normal because we are not native speakers and we are learning it. We are still learning it. We are still learning how to be a good speaker. So making mistakes are okay, really okay. Making mistakes in speaking are okay. And talking about speaking English, actually, being fluent in speaking English, or we can say trying to speak English like a native speaker. We can say, yeah, that's important, but the more crucial thing in speaking English is not just how to speak really like a native speaker, but it's how we can really practice it. So I would say, instead of achieving fluency in speaking English, it's better to try to achieve the more important one, that is how we can speak English confidently. So no matter how good or no matter how bad our speaking skill, but if we are confident to perform it, that is the good thing. Because there are probably some people are good in English pronunciation, but they're afraid to speak it out. So it becomes nothing, then it's no use. So the more important thing is try to speak it out loud confidently. Um, okay, I will start. Uh, so this is speaking skill. Okay, I'm sorry. I will start telling about my story. Uh, I really like English. I love English. But and I want to have I want to be able to speak English like a native speaker. But I felt unsatisfied with the results from school. I respect my English teachers. I love them. They have helped me a lot through my English learning process. But be honest, it was hard for English teachers at that time to have a good capability in speaking English, because we know it was hard for people at that time to learn English speaking, because there were lacks of media. People used to learn English mostly just from books. Different from today, we have YouTube, we have Instagram, and many other kind of media that can make us brilliant in English. So uh, finally, I didn't hope much to achieve good English speaking capability just from the lessons at school. So I learned by myself. The self-study is more effective than just hoping from the lessons at school. Like you guys, so there are my students here. I strongly suggest you to be able to do self-study and gain better English. Try to learn from outside of class, because if you just hope from your teachers only teach you what they have to teach you based on the curriculum, but your English necessity is more than that. uh, for example, like there is a pemilihan mahasiswa berprestasi. Yeah. One of the syarat, I don't know how to say, that's why I cannot speak English perfectly. One of the syarat is you have to be able to
Conditions.
perform conditions. Yeah, thank you. You have to be able to perform it, to have to be able to perform English. You have to do English speech. It means that English is nowadays is important. It doesn't matter how smart you are in engineering, how smart you are in doing the welding, but one of the condition is force you to be able to speak English. It means that even you are engineering students, you are still forced to be, you are still forced to be able to speak English well. Okay. So don't just hope from your teachers, but you have to learn from outside. And everyone has their own style. They have their own method. But hopefully, this little experience from me and my partner, Miss Hidayah, later, we will help you to open up your mind, which is the best method you can use to immerse your English speaking. And this is just sharing, so don't take it too seriously, but try to learn from this. Okay. Okay. So now it's time for me to share how I gain my speaking English capability. First of all, like I told you before, I'm an English lover. I really love English. I'm crazy about English. For me, listening to a native speaker speaking English sounds so beautiful on my ears. It sounds so beautiful. That's why I was around myself with the English, because I want to be able to speak English like them. I did a lot of things about English. I started from very small things, like naming things in the house, like doors, bed, cupboard, etc. And I also wrote down many vocabularies and the meaning and attached them on the walls. I even attached them on the kitchen and toilet walls at that time. So I could read many English words without purpose. Ya, jadi secara tidak disengaja pasti membaca. So I could memorize a lot of vocabularies. Um, because for speaking English, of course, we need to have quite a big amount of English vocabularies in our mind. So that is the basic for having a good capability in speaking English. But for you at the moment, right now, because we live in a digital era where you can access so many information, including English, so many people in this era should have been actually good in English because you have media. You can start from you can start to surround yourself with English. You can start with the setting on your phone. You set the setting on your phone using English, the setting of your browser using English, or you can try to follow Instagram. That's not just about celebgram, but try to follow English lessons, because Instagram is something that is what do you call that? It's interesting. It's just like a square of picture, and then you see colorful pictures, colorful written form, and then you just read simple vocabulary, simple expression, and then it just goes to your mind, and unconsciously you can memorize it in your mind, in your brain. So there are many ways for today to surround yourself with English. Okay. The second thing I did is I listened to English a lot. So I like to listen songs. Maybe many of you also like to do that. And another thing is I like to listen cartoons. Why I did this to help me learning English, I'm going to share you later. But the first, I like to listen English songs. I did it. Yeah. So I listened to English songs. I watched the video, so I saw the lyrics. I did it many times. I did it every day. That's why I admired a lot of American musicians and singers like Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey, Linkin Park, and I memorized the lyrics of the song. I sing the song. I sang the song. I did it many times, like I told you before, and it almost happened in my spare time, because I didn't hang out with my friends. I didn't hang out with other friends like my friends usually did it. I just stayed at home, so I had more time for listening to musics. And realize it or not, the more we listen to English songs, the more we become familiar with the language. I mean, of course, we try to sing it. We try to imitate how the singer singing it. So it means we become familiar with the pronunciation in our ears accidentally, even when I didn't know what was the meaning at the first time. But what I keep doing is just singing it. So then, without purpose, we train the muscle in our mouth and tongue to be familiar and easier to speak in English. And trust me, it works. Thirdly, I always practice my speaking wherever, whenever. So this is the most important thing. Practice our speaking. This is the most important thing among all the thing I did. I talk to myself. And I told any stories, any process, anything. I tried to explain everything in English, and I spoke it out loud just when I was alone, because I was shy to I was shy to speak in front of many people. I did it when I was alone. I also imitated the expressions of some movie script, and I always read out loud when reading grammar books. I read it loud. I read out loud English books at school, and I remembered how my friends at school, just some of them, I mean, the bad boys, they were mocking me. They were laughing me. They laugh at me for trying to speak English like a native. And yes, actually, my speaking sound funny for trying to speak like a native at that time. I admit that pronunciation wasn't that good. It even sounds so funny. But luckily, I wasn't get distracted by them. I keep doing what I felt interesting and good for me. And you see what happened to those who were not serious at school, who were just mocking people who tried to be good. They become nothing until now, and they're still trying to find a job and move from one place to another. Let's forget about the bullier and go back to practicing English. Curhat ya. Well, for you today, you can start by talking or telling your daily life when you're doing your own daily activity. For example, when you are doing the laundry, you talk to yourself and saying, I take some detergent and pour it in a full of water, in a bucket filled with water, and then I put my dirty clothes here, and I let it be for 30 minutes. Try to speak out loud this kind of thing, the things that you do at that time, and just ignore when people are mocking you when they see you do this. It's just as simple as that. But keep practice it all the time when you have a chance. It's simple, but it's very useful. And talking about practicing English, I'd like to stress it one more time. Practicing speaking English is really crucial, especially for us who live in a non-English speaking country like Indonesia, because I have an experience. I once experienced how I always spoke in English all the time when I worked in an English course. So not only in class, speaking English at the time becomes an obligatory for teachers and students to practice through the interactions among the teachers, among the students, and the staff as well. And after some years, I quit working from there. So I didn't practice my English speaking for quite a long time. And you know what? It becomes quite hard. Finally, after some years, it becomes quite hard for me to speak English again. So practicing English is an obligatory for those who would like to gain better English speaking capability. So I think that's all about my experience, the journey, how I gain my English speaking. It doesn't, like I told you, it didn't take 1 year or 2 years, but it takes several years for me to be able to speak in English. And even until now, I still need to learn more how to speak in English better. Yeah, okay, so that's a little sharing from me. I hope it can be a good information for you, or maybe that you have already learned just like what I did. It's a simple thing actually. So I move back to Mr. Nasrullah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Thank you
all
very
from
much.
me.
That's amazing actually. Your story can
Excellent.
relate to lots of people here, right? We learn English not by sitting in a class and like
Yeah.
memorizing like this one and that. We just like the exposure of the English in our environment is so massive, right? Yeah, like that. Okay. I think about there will be another question and answer later at the end of the this session after Miss Hidayah Nur presenting about her presentation, right? Okay, so let's just start with, it's your turn, Miss Hidayah Nur. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. That's very amazing presentation, Ibu Rahma Fitrianingsih ya. That's very good. And then thank you for Bapak Arinal, Bapak Nasrullah, and Bapak Pitra Ramadhani ya for holding this event. And then let me introduce myself. My name is Hidayah Nur. You can call me Miss Daya. And then I'm a lecturer of English Education Department of UIN Antasari Banjarmasin. And then actually Miss Rahma Fitrianingsih is my friend, is my best friend from my college, from my undergraduate. Yeah, actually, yeah, we came from same university from UIN Antasari Banjarmasin. But actually, I'm really different to Miss Rahma, yeah, because yeah, I know that Miss Rahma is really fluent in English, yeah, but because she really likes English, she really likes to speak English, but I don't think that I'm a good in English speaking actually, but I want to try to share my experience. Yeah. Okay. And then to begin my presentation, let me let me share you my video. Yeah. Maybe from this video you can you can know more about me. Okay. Let me share screen first. And this one. Okay, can you see my screen now? Okay, so I want to start this video. Yeah, this is about my speaking. Actually, I'm not really good in speaking, but I want to share it with you. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Here I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hidayah Nur. You can call me Daya. I studied at IAIN Antasari Banjarmasin from 2006 to 2010, and then I graduated from State University of Malang on 2013. Actually, this is my first time for joining the Indonesian Massive Open Online Course. And hopefully we can share the knowledge, the experience, and we can make our relationship better in the future. And I work at IAIN Antasari Banjarmasin as the in English department, and then I teach listening, grammar, writing, and etc. And I also teach at a languages development center PPB IAIN Antasari Banjarmasin. Okay, I think enough for my introduction, and then see you on our online course. All right. Okay. And this one, I will share my screen to continue my story actually. And then, okay, this is my screen. You can see my screen now. And then after watching my video, maybe you think that I'm not really good in English actually. I'm not really good in speaking. I'm not really confident actually in speaking English. But I want I really want to try to tell you about my journey of speaking practices. Yeah, so hopefully it will be beneficial for you to give you an example of my struggling again. And then actually I don't want to study English actually at first at UIN Antasari Banjarmasin, because I don't like English actually. Seperti yang Miss Rahma tadi, she really likes English kan, but I cannot speak English at all. I cannot understand about English subject at the first, and then but my dad asked me to just study English there, and then my dad believed that if I study English I can get a good opportunity, especially in English field. Yeah. Okay, and then this is my title, my journey of speaking practices. So I just want to share my experience, because the theory of speaking has been explained by Miss Rahma. Yeah. And then actually this is my just a little introduction about me. This is my personal profile, and then this is just some activities that I can share that I can share with you about my journey in speaking. The first one, it is about being a moderator. So for speaking English, actually I learned by doing something, and then I'm kind of the people that if people ask me, I want to study. Jadi ketika orang tuh meminta saya akan mencoba seperti itu orangnya. Saya seperti itu dan saya berani untuk mencoba walaupun I know my capability and then but I want to try. I want to give my best for the people that trust me. So my journey of English speaking start from when I become a moderator in Seminar Desain Operational Proposal because actually I'm the staff of English Education Department at 2010 and then I tried to become the moderator in education seminar, for example in seminar on teaching English and then moderator in virtual conference, in international conference, but just in parallel session, yeah, not in the main session because I know my capability and but I want to try it and then I realized that if we don't try, we don't know about our ability, right? So I want to try. And then this is the moderator in the 9th Elite International Conference. And then the last one, I'm as the moderator of parallel session in the first English language education, LSPIC 2000 and 2001. And actually the Panas Roa as one of the head of the committee of the event. And then this is my judging experiences. Yeah, actually, even though I'm not really good in speak English, but I try to become the judge of the English debate in my campus, just like Miss Arinal do, yeah. Mr. Arinal, yeah, I know that Mr. Arinal actually was my student, yeah, but I really amazed with Miss Arinal, yeah, because he has a good ability in English, yeah. And then I become the judge of debat bahasa Inggris in my campus, actually. And then by doing the judging, and then I can listen to the people speak English, of course, yeah. And then oh yeah, I'm really amazed that the people, then the students, maybe my own students can speak English very well in that event. Seperti itu. And then this is actually the proof that I become the moderator of LSPIC 2021. And then this is the presenter. And then the presenters are actually from our students because in UIN Antasari Banjarmasin, we motivate our students to speak English in front of the people, so they can try to speak English in international seminar or in the national seminar, so they can train their English. Well, and then this is about my experience. Actually, my experience in the presenter in the national and international conference or seminar. Ini bukan membuktikan bahwa saya bisa seperti itu ya. I'm good. No. Saya tidak yang sangat membanggakan saya, bukan seperti itu. But I want to show you that we can do it. If we have ketika kita punya kemauan yang sangat kuat, kita bisa sebenarnya seperti itu ya. And then our senior lecturer always ask me, always motivate me, so Daya, you can do it ya. And then you must try to do it. Karena pas pertama kali saya yang di presenter in the international seminar, saya sampai ternganga dan terkejut, wow, mereka sangat fluent in English ya. Sepertinya bisa tidak ya saya seperti itu, kayak gitu ya. Saya merasa saya tidak bisa sepertinya seperti itu, tapi if we don't try, we don't know our ability actually ya. And then this is my experience, and then this one. Actually, this is my experience too in the elite, the 9 international conference with my friends, Muhammad Said Wijaya. Maybe Mr. Said Wijaya came here. Thank you very much for your support. And then after we did the presentation, we have the certificate of appreciation, of course. And this is very beneficial for us, especially as the lecturer of English Education Department. This is really helpful for me for the certificate, yeah. And then this is This is actually my friend asked me to present about my writing. Actually, we have collaboration to write about a book entitled English Teaching Practices in Indonesia during COVID-19 crisis. And then after that, my friend asked me to become the presenters of the national seminar dan bedah buku nasional. And then I present my chapter, my own chapter in that book. Actually, this is just collaboration ya, not my own book. Jadi saya belum juga pernah menulis buku saya sendiri sebenarnya. Tapi saya sudah ya ingin juga mencoba nantinya. Jadi start from the collaboration book, and then I thought about my chapter 4 about unexpected situation, unbelievable result, my online teaching journey. So this is about the writing and the speaking. So I can combine between the skills of writing and speaking, because as we know that in English we have 4 skills, right? Listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So we can combine them actually. And then this is my experience. Unexpected experience pada dasarnya, karena saya tidak menyangka saya alhamdulillah bisa diterima di program ini, because this is Bapak Yansyah ya. Pasti mungkin ya bapak-bapak dan ibu tahu Bapak Yansyah, Mr. Yansyah from Universitas Muhammadiyah Banjarmasin. Actually, Mr. Yansyah and I submitted the application for this program, and alhamdulillah saya yang diterima seperti itu. Dan ya mungkin itu rezeki saya ya, to improve my English skills, especially in IELTS program. Dan alhamdulillah saya bisa mendapatkan kesempatan tersebut for about 11 months in EILF Jakarta. And then one of the program in EILF Jakarta is trained to IELTS. IELTS, as we know that IELTS is one of the English test, same with TOEFL, but IELTS has speaking for the test. And then in EILF program Jakarta, we have IELTS speaking program. And then for the example of the IELTS speaking, we can see for part 1, part 2, and part 3. So I have the experience taught by the English native speaker there. And then Mr. David, I remembered his name is Mr. David. And then Mr. David, pada dasarnya kalau yang native speaker of America ya, mereka sangat appreciate sekali kepada kita, walaupun kita tidak terlalu bisa ya bahasa Inggris, tapi ketika kita diajar oleh native speaker itu mereka sangat appreciate sekali dengan effort kita dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris. Walaupun saya ya seperti saya bilang, saya bukan yang really fluent in English, tapi Mr. David itu sangat-sangat menghargai saya untuk ketika saya berani berbicara. Oke, Daya coba lagi. Daya jangan terlalu cepat kayak gitu ya, karena saya tuh cenderung speak too fast if I'm nervous actually ya. Jadi ketika saya tuh sangat gugup, saya malah cepat jadinya berbicaranya seperti itu ya. Jadi ya sebenarnya saya masih berlatih untuk diri saya sendiri supaya lebih tenang, lebih kayak seperti Miss Rahma tadi lah berbicara ya seperti itu, because I'm really nervous actually right now. Okay, and then this one. Nah, from this experience I also can improve my speaking ya. This is about the thesis examination in our English education department. As we know that that in thesis examination the students have to speak in English, of course, have to present his or her thesis in English, and after that the examiner consists of 3 people, consists of 3 lecturer, ask the students about his undergraduate thesis, and then in the thesis examination I can learn from my students who speak in English, and then I can I can speak in English, of course, to ask them related to their research for undergraduate thesis. And then same with Miss Rahma. Miss Rahma taught us about Instagram, maybe tadi ya, about the Instagram, about listen to the music and etc. And then I have my own way to learn English ya. And then I share it with my students when I teach listening ya. Karena saya biasanya ngajarnya listening sih, bukan speaking. Tapi saya yakin listening pasti ada hubungan juga kan dengan speaking. And then one of the channels from YouTube, maybe you can open the channel from Fatia Izzati ya. Actually Fatia Izzati is Indonesian people ya, but she really likes to speak English, and then she has good ability in English, so we can share the Fatia Izzati videos ya for a while, just for a minute. This one. This is one of the examples of the video from Fatia Izzati. This is about the accent. 21 accents of English.
This is my... Hi guys, so you guys might or might not realize that I've got a new camera and the quality is slightly better. I hope things are crystal clear. So yeah, I want to or here, this is my general American accent, and I feel like I have the normal accent. I don't think there is anything different between mine and any other people in the population of America. So just because I talk like this don't mean I'm ghetto, okay? I lived in Manhattan in the streets, and girlfriend, let me tell you one thing about the city. It's gonna be a hard knock life, girlfriend, alright? So yesterday, Jaquan was checking me out, and I was like, hot damn. So like, this is my Tonga accent, and like yesterday I saw Juan with another puta, and I was like, ay Dios mío, yo no quiero tu dirty ass. And mister, do you want some tacos? So this is my southern accent. Sometimes I talk like Hannah Montana. Some people think that the southern accent, they talk like this, but this is actually just the rednecks, you know? Sometimes I wish in life all I could drink is beer. Now I want my cold beer. Oh my gosh, girl, like so totally cool. Yesterday I saw this guy with his top off, and I was like, oh my god, that's hot. Hey bro, yeah, let's catch some waves, gnarly. Hey bro, why don't you pass me the joint? Yeah bro, that's totally cool with me, yeah. Hello there folks, welcome to America. I am Billy Bob and I'll be your host for the night. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoy your day. Oh Gatsby, you're the only one for me.
Okay, I think that's all. I think enough for the example of Fatia Izzati's YouTube channel. Maybe you can search by yourself later, yeah. And then this is the example of Fatia Izzati. And for listening to song, yeah, just Miss Rahma said before, that's Miss Rahma, Britney Spears, for example, Justin Timberlake, and then siapa tadi lagi, Mariah Carey dan sebagainya. Nah, but for me, I tend to listen to Hanindia. You know Hanindia? Mungkin ada yang tahu ya, Hanindia is Indonesian singer, but I think Hanindia has very good pronunciation when she sang English song ya. Jadi ketika saya ingin mendengarkan lagu-lagu bahasa Inggris, saya lebih senang yang ke Hanindia karena saya sangat-sangat mengagumi, seperti saya mengagumi Miss Rahma tadi yang sangat-sangat bagus sekali aksen bahasa Inggrisnya in speak English ya. Dan saya lebih tertarik kepada orang-orang Indonesia terutama yang ya sangat-sangat bagus sekali pronunciation-nya. Jadi salah satunya yang untuk yang for listen to music, I listen to Hanindia. And then this is about RZD or Reza Darmawan. Nah, actually Reza Darmawan is Indonesian people too, but Reza Darmawan sing a song or mashup or ya seperti yang lirik-lirik yang singkat-singkat seperti itu ya. Jadi dari TikTok songs dia menyanyikannya entah itu dalam bahasa Inggris, in English or in Indonesia, but but he really good in English ya, pronunciation-nya sangat-sangat bagus sekali untuk ukuran orang Indonesia terutama. Jadi ya saya sangat-sangat suka sekali mendengarkan yang RZD. And then this is actually very important for English education department or other department ya. This is the channel for the name of the channel is English with Lucy. Nah, English with Lucy is really British accent ya, karena Lucy mungkin orang yang dari England ya, bukan yang American. Jadi saya suka sekali mendengarkan yang The English with Lucy itu untuk yang accent British-nya. Nah, salah satu dari accent British yang juga saya dengar itu dari Hermione yang main Harry Potter itu. Nah, kadang kalau kita search aja di YouTube, for example British accent, pasti yang keluar itu yang Hermione itu dan yang English with Lucy ini juga. This is very good for you if you want to learn more about speak English. And then this is inspiration, and then the last one, this is actually the inspiration for my college. Actually this is I have the video from Pak Nasrullah ya. So let's check the video first from Pak Nasrullah. Actually Pak Nasrullah has very good English speaking ya. Let's watch this video.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nasrullah. I am lecturer in English Department, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Lambung Mangkurat University. I'm really happy can join this Indonesian Massive Online course because by this way I can interact with any lecturers not only from Kalimantan but also lecturers in Indonesia. I really expect that by this program we can share knowledge about technology that can be applied in classroom activity and also many things related to the future teacher professionalisms. And thank you so much for joining me and involving me to this program. And that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke. Iya. Nah, jadi sorry. Okay, yeah. Jadi in my conclusion, actually I learned from my surrounding, from my college, from my students, from my senior lecturer. Jadi seperti itu saja saya belajarnya ya, karena memang awalnya saya tidak yang terlalu I'm not crazy with English actually ya. Jadi saya tidak yang seperti Miss Rahma tadi yang sangat-sangat suka bahasa Inggris, tidak. Tapi saya accident saja sih sebenarnya in English ini. Jadi saya akhirnya bisa mengimprove my English, and then ya not just in speaking but in listening, reading, and writing. Jadi ada juga yang terinspirasi dari yang college kita, di salah satunya dari Pak Nasrullah, dan ada satu lagi ya. This is actually the creativity. This is very creative lecturer actually ya. This is from my students, Mr. Arinal ya. Okay, this is the channel from Mr. Arinal because Mr. Arinal is very creative lecturer, and then he has his own YouTube channel ya. Subscribe from Mr. Arinal ya. Okay.
Ninja.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about paraphrasing. I hope you will enjoy this video.
Dalam academic writing,
Sudahlah.
kita tidak dibolehkan
Pak
untuk
Arinalnya
hanya
malu.
copy paste
Oke,
tulisan orang
ya,
lain.
this is Oke, sudah Pak Arinalnya sudah senyum-senyum sendiri, kasihan Pak Arinalnya. Oke, ya, jadi salah satu my inspiration to speak English is from my college, from Pak Nasrullah, from Ibu Rahma, from Bapak Arinal, mungkin dari juga Pak Pitra, karena ya saya tidak lebih interaksi langsung sih sebenarnya dengan Pak Pitra ya. Oke, jadi ya that's all my stories. And then let's be connected with me. You can contact me via WhatsApp, via Instagram, my email, and then my YouTube channel, and then my Facebook account. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much. And then wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wow, awesome. You really speak like maybe like a native speaker, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know about the region. Okay, okay. So that's a great presentation from Miss Hidayah Nur. She has lots of experiences. Yeah, you can write it from one or from first page into the maybe 100 pages, maybe like that. Okay. Next, we will have like question and answer. How about it, Mr. Nasrullah and Parina?
Yes, sure. Question and answer. Well, Mr. Nasrullah, how are you?
We didn't hear
Hi.
you.
Hey.
Yeah, we haven't hear your voice.
Wow. It's just such a surprising moment that today.
Both of you are in the video. Both of you.
She didn't tell me before anyway, in that way, yeah. But I do really, kind of inspired by these two speakers since there are lots of creative ways, they try to develop and sharpening the ability in speaking. And I know that everyone here, who participate in this moment also has their own story. But I think we need to take a look at actually if one method or one technique is actually really working out, maybe we can learn from the other speaker or from our main speaker today, Bu Rahma and also Bu Nur Hidayah. And thank you very much, Pa Arinal and also Pa Fitra, for leading the sessions, because I got a problem actually the first meeting. And finally, I can come into this Zoom. Yeah, it's kind of very privileged for me, can meet everyone around here. And then I do really have them in the question and answer session. We can participate in and also have a voice. Yeah, if you have any kind of the better recipe, toward the journey of yourself in and having a very good speaking skill, maybe why not that you can share also at the same time, because today we are in the occasions of sharing session. Yeah. Okay. One thing that I would like to add a little bit, and this kind of the strengthening point that has been stated by Bu Rahma Fitrianing, say that was very fantastic a moment that she shared about one of very specific method that is actually today very popular, who we call it as shadowing technique. So I remember on that in one of the learners, coming from the Ukrainian, if I'm not mistaken, also do the same thing, how to become a native flight, for example, like that. So one of the techniques we call it, I can hear it is a shadowing technique. So shadowing technique means the way or effort or endeavors by people taken, to imitate what native speaker says in terms of like a pronunciation, in terms of intonation, in terms of chang, which is actually kind of a breakthrough, for people who would like to be a person who is really fluent in English. Even I know so far in the world there are two kind of holders of learning English. The first one, World Englishes. Maybe you know about that, Pak Fitra, World Englishes or lingua franca, way of learning. And the second one is speaker nativism, if I'm mistaken, speaker nativism. So speaker nativism, I mean those who would like to resemble what the native speaker is look like. So that's those who become another side of the polarization, as I told you. And those who would like to keep the variety of English, whether they're from Indonesia, whether they're from Singapore, whether they're from Malaysia, for example, they don't want to adopt way how British, say, or American say, or New Zealand say, or Australian say. They just keep, their accent, but the meaning, you will not ask that they really capable in accentuate or perform, any kind of the meaning they would like to say or to deliver to people. That that's actually another way or another side that accentuate two kinds of people, two kinds of, we'll call it in Bahasa Arab, it's mazhab. Yeah. Mazhab, who do you want to with? Yeah, which side that you are supposed to take? But that's okay. No, that's okay if you'd like to take one of the other side. One thing for sure that Ningo Prangka said that as long as that your meaning can be come across, can be understood by people, just keep going to talk. But native speakerism say that if you will not actually imitate like the accents or pronunciation or the pronunciations, yeah, from the three mainland, yeah, England, America, and Australia, but you're supposed to still perceive or deem a little bit imperfect in mastering the language. But that's okay. Which sides do you would like to take? That's actually up to you. It's a little bit away sharing for me. This is not my session. This is actually our native speaker, our speakers, main speaker sessions. That's all from me, Pak Fitra. I give it back to you.
Thank you very much. Maybe I will add some. Yeah, I got a story, but not my story. It's my lecturer from when I was studied. I studied at Unisma in Malang. So I have this lecturer, great lecturer. His name is maybe Nisa Mahbuba. No, his name is Junaidi Mistar. He is already a professor of English right now, and then I heard that his story is when he was in S1 degree, when he was studied at in English department, at the first year and the second year, he always got C, D, like that. Bad mark, bad scores. You always get that. And then, yeah, maybe some of you think that it's too late for us to study English, right? But his perseverance, his effort in learning English, and then he got graduated from S1, and then and then after that he pursued his like master degree in Universitas Negeri Malang, if I'm not mistaken, and he got the best one, the best student ever, best student in his year, like that. And then after that he continued about his study in Australia, and then right now he is a professor. I think that's a very, very good example of how age doesn't matter. We can if we have like the effort, the perseverance, the hardworking attitude, we can get that, right? Especially in that's about studying, right? But it's about speaking. Speaking is easier, I think, a lot easier, right? Because if we, it's the same as when we speak bahasa Banjar, right? Bahasa Banjar, bahasa Indonesia, or something like that. We just got it from this one, right? We listen, we copy them, and then we, if we can, we will try to imitate the accent, right? For example, if you're born in Barabai, in Kalua, and something like that, you will absorb the accent, right? Not accidentally, not unconsciously, it calls subconsciously. Jadi secara tidak sadar we absorb it, and then when we speak about in that language, we will have like the accent also come out, right? Something like that. But the hardest thing about speaking is the confidence, right? Yeah, something like that. Confidence is always a big obstacle for us to be able to speak, right? So I think that we need to make our own community, especially right now. We have this social media. We can speak. We can train our pronunciation. Only about the speaking skill, right? So we can copy from other people, right? Pick one or pick two for your the most inspiring people that you want to imitate. Pick one or pick two, and then absorb it. Just listen to it, and don't forget to practice in speaking. in pronunciation and in pronouncing what the word like that. Okay, that's for me. Maybe Arina, you have your own. Sorry. I'm sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. Okay. Well, how happy I am today because there are many participants. So today reached the record because our speakers,
Yes.
yeah, because our speakers are amazing women. Yeah, both of them give a lot of influences. So many participants would like to join this event. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for all for joining this event. So, well, now we are going to have a question and answer, of course, because we want to hear your uh, opinion, your problem. Maybe you have a question about speaking. Yeah, maybe you have a personal problem with speaking. You can ask the experts today, Miss Hidayah and Miss Rahma. Yeah,
Practitioner.
yeah. So don't worry, all of the participants, all the members, guys, your question will be answered by them. So if you have questions, if you have questions, please don't be hesitate to ask questions. You may raise your hand or type on the chat box your question. Jumiati, okay, Jumiati. If you have question, please, Jumiati.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm so sorry if I off cam. Can I?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the speaker, and amazing speaker. I get great. I get sorry. If my speaking is not good.
Don't mind. Don't say sorry.
Okay. As we know that speaking English is not easy, right? For me, actually, practicing it's also not easy. And sometimes when I speak English, but in the middle, I stuck. I lost my word. I don't know how what I say later, and then I don't want to speak. I don't want how to how I say something. I don't know what I continue to do that. So how to overcome this problem? Maybe I don't have many vocabulary about English. So sometime in the middle I stuck for speaking English. Thank you very much. It is my question.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Jumiati. Where are from? Where are you from?
Oh yeah, I'm from Stayaraha Amuntai.
Stayaraha Amuntai.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Pitra, should the speakers answer this first, or we continue with another question?
To make the what? Because it's spoken, right? It's spoken. We cannot really remember about the question, right? So
yeah, I already noted.
Answer, yeah. Wait, you noted that? Okay, good one. Okay,
but it's okay.
So yeah, maybe let's just go to the next question. Okay.
Okay, the next question will have Gusti Muhammad Akbar. Okay, please introduce your name and where are you from? Your
Hey, hello. Yeah, my name is Gusti. I'm from Banjarmasin. Actually, I don't really have a question, but can I share something instead? I mean, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This is sharing.
Better. That's better.
Okay, thank you. I just want to add something. You know, I've been doing a lot of stuff that Miss Rahma said. I mean, for like 10, 20 years perhaps. And then I don't really have much experience like me.
Suddenly stop. Okay. You there?
Name. Oh, no Hidayah. I don't really have. Yeah, hello.
Gone.
Yeah, do learn a lot of yeah, automatically, you know.
Actually, there are some problem.
Yeah,
We
your
cannot
voice
really hear your question, Gusti.
I better use everything on your hands. How about now?
Okay, go on. You can try.
Okay, okay. I'm
Okay.
I'm just gonna continue sharing, okay? If you guys don't mind. And like I said, you just have to use everything on your hands. For example, you know, when I was in junior high, I used to have a mobile phone. You know, it's Nokia, and it runs on an operating system called Java Symbian.
Yeah.
You can just install. You can install like any apps on that. It's not the same as Android, but it runs. It's good, you know. It can do the work. And then I just installed a dictionary app there. It was, I think it was on 2010, I guess, when I was in junior high. So, you know, I just watching movies, listen to music, yeah, of course. And then when the singers or the actors, the actress said something, enunciate something, and I don't really sure what it means, I just type it in my dictionary. I mean, I just type it until I find the meaning that came close to that song, to that movies, to that scenes. See, you have to use technology. Even back then, I used my Nokia. And now, when I was in college, I actually went to college at UIN as well in 2012. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm actually an Islamic student. I'm not an English student. So I'm sorry for that.
No problem.
And yeah, and I use this app. It's a video player. It's called GOM. I think we say it GOM player, right? Yeah. And then you can just you know, download the subtitle, English subtitle in this site. It's called Subscene, SUBSCENE. Yeah. And then you can just put English subtitle there. I mean, that's how I learned this. You know, when I was in college, the last 4 years. And then you can also put 2 subtitles there. Actually, there are the settings of it. Maybe the first one is Bahasa up there, and in the bottom one you can use English.
Yeah.
And then I also have like a WhatsApp group. You know, it consists of many native speakers actually, and I'm one of the admins. So like I found it on Google. You know, there's news said that there's a leak. You can just type you know, the name of many groups. So then you can just type like English groups in Google, English WhatsApp group, and there are many links that you can join freely. It's like a leak, a bug. So then I do it, and I joined. It was around 2017, I guess. And now I have many friends to talk to, you know, native speakers, and then everyone around the world from Turkey, India, Thailand, Singapore, many people around the world, you know. So you can listen to their accents, you know, so that you can engage yourself, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I agree with the third speaker. My best friend, actually, she said that I'm his best friend. Yeah. I mean, she said that we American don't really interested in you guys speaking in our accent. You can use your accent. It's actually unique, you know. People, we use American, we use British, but you guys have a very good pronunciation, a good enunciation of words, but use your own accent. It makes you unique, my friend said. So, okay, then I guess I'm just gonna, you know, correcting, improving my pronunciation rather than learning accents. So, yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing.
I'm sorry for taking the time. Yeah,
no problem.
It's okay, no problem.
We share here, right?
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, next one we have Nisa Mahbuba. Then after Nisa Mahbuba, I will read about the question in our chat box after that. Okay, just go on, Nisa Mahbuba.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Kedengaran ya? Kedengaran nggak?
It's like a reunion.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Nisa Mahbuba. I have something to share about speaking English. As you know that my friend is not only a lecturer, but also teacher from SMP, SMA, or SD, and they are from English department. But when I chat with them in English, they still answer it in bahasa Banjar or bahasa Indonesia and ask me, Nisa, why you send me or chat me in English? I do not understand. Hello, we have dictionary, we have English teacher. So I reply a kind sentence like that because kan kita tuh guru bahasa Inggris gitu nah. Why you talk like that to me? Kalau they are not English teacher, okay, I like they answer me like that, but they are English teacher too, right? And after that, my friend will say, "Oh, actually, I'm shy, Nisa. I do not have the confidence like you." Kata I said kan, nggak usah ini, nggak usah malu, confident aja, be confident aja. Itu one from my friend ya, and then sebenarnya nggak one sih, more than one, maybe 2 or 3. Many, because I like to chat in English. And then for in the class, also the same thing, because there is no rule that everyone should speak in English, because I teach not in English department too, but I teach in non-English department. So maybe they are not shy, but they have lack vocabulary than us. So they just reply in bahasa Indonesia or bahasa Banjar. So how to motivate my student in university to speak or chat in English more than they do right now. Jadi gimana memotivasi mahasiswa itu supaya mereka bisa sedikit-sedikit nambah kepedeannya untuk ngomong atau diskusi berbahasa Inggris. Jadi mix Englishnya more, lebih banyak daripada using Indonesian language or Banjaris language. I mean like that. Because I honestly, saya tidak ngasih rule bahwa mereka harus or you must use English in this class. No, because I know they are not English department students. I think 2 itu aja dulu ya. Aku ingin bernapas. I want to take a breath first.
Yeah, take a breath.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fitra. Long time no see. Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. He shares good example actually, like good experience about she teaching her classes, right? Okay, thank you. Next, how about should we read the question first and then let the speaker answering? Maybe we should. Okay, I'm gonna read this first. Okay, you can see on the chat box. Okay, from Danny Hasim. I'm always having trouble using proper tenses when speaking English in real time. For example, I always use present tense subconsciously, even though the conversation is about something in the past, future, because present tense is kind of the default of the form the sentence. If that makes sense. It's hard enough to process the translation of bahasa to English in our head, let alone memorizing what tense should we use. Is there a tips to remedy this issue? Okay. But Arina, can you say again about the first question, maybe?
Yeah, sorry. Just now my signal is error, so I just joined. Well, let's. Okay, let me to conclude the question. The question from Jumiati from Stairaha. Yeah. Okay, thank you for the question, Jumiati. The question in simply like this: how to deal when we stuck in the middle of conversation? Sometimes when we speak and then in the middle of the conversation we don't know what to say. So the tips how to handle this issue. Okay, so I think this one I will address the question to Miss Rahma.
Miss Rahma first. Okay.
Okay, Miss Rahma, please.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Arina, and everyone who are getting involved in this session. Thank you to Mr. For the first, Miss Jumiati. I would like to answer a little bit. Yeah, so later maybe it will be added by Miss Hidayahnor. And because this is sharing session with Mr. Fitra, Mr. Nasrullah, Mr. Arinal, and everyone in this forum can add the answer for this kind of problem. Maybe I only have one answer. Two actually, yeah. The first answer is when you get stuck, don't be too stressful. Don't be too stressful because English speaking is just make it like having fun. So when you speak English but you get stuck, don't be too stressful with it. Everyone's is experiencing that. Moreover, we are native speakers. It's very normal for people like us get stuck in the middle of a conversation in speaking English. First, don't be too stressful with mistakes. When we get stuck, it's okay. We can continue with using Indonesian. We can continue with mimic, or we can express our face to express what we are going, what actually we want to say. And the next tip for me is that in the middle of getting stuck, try to find the substituted word. Maybe it's an appropriate word actually, but it's related to the word that we want to express, but we don't know the word is. Try to find another word that is similar and relate to the word. Let's say people are understanding our speaking is understanding the whole sentence. They don't try to understand each word. They understand the whole sentence. So when there is an inappropriate word there, but they see the whole sentence, they will understand what actually we mean with that word. We mean with what we want to say. Don't be stressful. Mistakes are okay. Like I said, everyone makes mistake. Even maybe a native speaker also maybe almost again. And try to find a substituted word that is similar. I think that's for me. But before I continue to Miss Hidayahnor, okay, I would like to say hi to Miss Nisa Mahbuba. She's my best friend. We work at the same. We work at the same.
Hi.
We will have
She's
break
here
from
just,
after this.
I thought that she would like to ask
here.
a question, but she is sharing. That's good. I hope everyone can do the same like her, can share their journey like Miss Gusti Muhammad Akbar. Thank you very much for your sharing. And that is good. So I wish my student from Paliban, I have my students from Paliban good in English.
Yeah.
But if he wants to speak up in here, that's good. Okay. But I'm still waiting whether he can.
Yeah.
Or he would like to share or not. Okay. I go. I send back to you, Mr. Fitra and Mr. Rena. So it will be added by
Mrs. Hidayahnor.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Miss Rahma about her tips to speak when you're stuck in the middle of the conversation. Yeah, don't worry, everyone will have that experience. Yeah, like my experience when I don't know what to say, I just laughing and then tell my partner that I don't know what to say. Just make the conversation is fun activity, not make the conversation using English is something that make you scared. Yeah, so don't worry about making mistake, about stuck in the middle of the conversation. Okay, great answer from the expert. Okay, now we have another questions from Miss Nisa.
Yeah, I add something a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, please,
okay.
Go up you go.
So as everyone, got stuck in the middle of the conversation or talking, whether it is monologue in front of the people, maybe kind of expression can be help you. Like I get a type expression to be used anyway when you stop. The first one you can say, off the top of my head, off the top of my head. Say it off the top of my head. Yeah. So you forget something when you say it off the top of my head. Yeah, and then forget again, you have another expression by saying on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, that's right. On the tip of my tongue, off the top of my head, on the tip of my tongue. And then say it again, and you forget again your word. You can say thing of magic. Thingamajig. Thingamajig. Yeah. What does it? How do you spell it? Maybe you can write it down later and find out in the Google. Thingamajig.
Yeah.
And you forget again. Yeah, you forget again. Try another variety of expression about stacking by saying what yeah, what you call it. Right, there you go. Yeah, what you call it. And the other expression you may also say, what do we call? Yeah, what do we call? Something like that. So there are many kind of strategy to be used as we forget about the statement that you're supposed to speak to other people. So find out the expressions. There are a lot actually, and then it's going to be a variety. Yeah, the way how you try to deliver the conversation or the idea with your friends and your partner with you. Yeah, thank you. That's a little bit sharing to me, and Mr. Reno, I'll get back to you and to answer the question.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nasrullah, for the tips. I think if you don't mind, would you like to type it on the chat box so everyone will see the expressions?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll share it.
Can I add the answer?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Put
it's
it
okay.
in the chat box if you don't mind. Okay. Well, we will go to the next question from Miss Nisa. Okay, so she has students that she wants her students to use English more frequent than before. So, what the tips from the speakers today? So, I will address this question to Miss Daya. How to make your students to speak more in English? Because
Hello.
yeah, Miss Daya also inspired me to speak English. Yeah, when I was her student. So Miss Daya, this is your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, halo Kanisa.
Halo Daya.
Iya, Kanisa lolos juga kedua teman lah.
Oh ya, betul sekali.
Okay,
Long time no
thank you.
see.
Iya. Terima kasih
Dasternya
banyak
lah.
Kanisa. Thank you for your
Oh,
topic.
daster. This is not daster. This is pajamas. This is pajamas. I'm not wearing duster.
American use pajamas like that.
Oh yes, of course. I'm an American girl. Even if only 2 months, I'm still American girl.
Same country with Mr. Nasrullah, ya?
No. We are different. I'm from South Carolina.
Okay.
Before Yasir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you Kanisa for your question and then for your sharing, and then I will try to answer your question ya Kanisa. Okay. Ya. Semoga ini bisa membantu Kanisa untuk padahal
Amin, ya
saya
Rabbal
yakin
Alamin.
Kanisa is a very good lecturer ya for your students.
Terima
Because
kasih.
you are very confident actually Kanisa. Jadi sebenarnya ketika student itu bisa berarti kita as the lecturer we can give the real example for our students ya. Jadi ya kalau yang lecturernya kayak Kanisa nih, saya yakin sih kalau yang studentsnya pasti akan bisa juga seperti itu karena lecturernya ini sudah pede, sudah percaya diri dan sebagainya seperti itu ya. Mungkin dari segi environment-nya aja sih mungkin ya Kanisa ya yang selalu mendukung karena Kanisa in non-English department ya. Kayak gitu. Ya, non-English department. Karena itu juga terjadi kepada in our English department. Kami juga sebenarnya kan mahasiswa bahasa Inggris loh inilah. Bukan yang non-English department, dan mereka juga ada mengalami hal yang seperti itu. Jadi kita to support their environment yang di sekitarnya mereka, dan ketika ada mata kuliah kayak speaking yang mengharuskan mereka untuk yang to practice in front of the classroom, kita ya bisa untuk lebih mengeksplor kemampuan mereka, kita suruh mereka maju, dan kita apresiasi sih sebenarnya ya seperti itu, karena kita tahu bahwasanya akan ada reward and punishment kan, walaupun itu mungkin yang teori yang sudah lama atau seperti apa, cuman orang-orang terutama student itu kayak kita sendiri, kita kan butuh juga ya kayak dihargai, disupport kayak gitu. Nah, supaya kalau bahasa Banjarnya tuh himung ya kan ya.
Oke, I see, I
Ya,
see.
kayak happy. Oh ya, ayah ibu sangat menghargai saya. Ya, oke, bagus ya, lanjutkan seperti itu. Ya, kalau yang mereka sudah berusaha yang seperti itu ya, menurut saya sih seperti itu. Dan ya kalau alhamdulillah ada yang memang yang tidak terlalu bisa, tapi ada juga yang sangat-sangat hebat ya. Kanisa kan pasti ada yang seperti itu kan. Ya,
Ada
ya,
one
ada.
in 20 persons in the class. Oke.
Iya,
Satu dari 20 orang ada yang bagus banget ada.
Pasti ada yang, dan itu tiap tempat pasti ada yang seperti itu kan ya. Nah, kalau yang sudah bagus-bagus banget, kita bisa juga memberikan mereka support terhadap mereka untuk misalnya join in the international conference or in the national conference seperti itu, untuk mengembangkan dan mereka dan teman-teman mereka yang melihat itu, kamu juga pasti bisa seperti itu kayak gitu. Kita tuh learning by doing aja sih sebenarnya kayak gitu sih kalau menurut saya ya. Karena saya juga bukan orang yang hebat-hebat speaking kayak Miss Rahma or Miss Nisa kan kayak gitu, tapi saya ya itu, saya cenderung orangnya suka belajar, suka mencoba hal-hal yang baru seperti itu dan melihat langsung ya. Kalau misalnya dan tanamkan kepada diri mereka, kalau teman-teman kamu bisa, kamu juga pasti bisa, seperti itu sih kalau dari saya ya. Dan itu ya memang bukan hal yang mudah sih ya menerapkan pola pikir yang seperti itu, karena tidak semuanya kan bisa seperti itu. Cuman dengan kita juga memberikan kesempatan bagi mereka, kita juga memberikan apa ya, support, dukungan, tadi reward kepada mereka, insya Allah mereka akan bisa seperti itu ya. Mungkin bisa ditambahkan oleh Ibu Rahma atau yang Pak Nasrullah, Pak Arinal, or Pak Pitra ya. Thank you.
Thank you, Daya.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I will add some answer. Maybe it's about about environment in classes. I think that's important because when we give them the two too fluent in English, it will make the student that are not fluent in English, they will try to draw back like this. Wow, it makes other student insecure about that, right? It happens in my class. Last semester, in the previous semester I had, I was put it in first class in auxiliary class. So this is the first semester, right? So the student are from lots of department, not only in English, but one of them is speaking too fluent. Too fluent, even though the grammar is not that good, the pronunciation is not good, only fluency. But it makes even the lecturer, even me, like, wow, this guy is good. But one thing for sure is that speaking is not the only skill that is not the only skill, right? We have more of that. We have four skill. Speaking is just one of them. So when people are able to speak English fluently, it means that it doesn't mean that the other skill is good, something like that, right? But in this class, I try to not spotlighting the mistakes. I ask them to speak, just speak like that. I don't care if you mix. You just need to speak like that. Especially in my class, each semester, each meeting, I ask them to speak in English to tell about story. Yeah, to tell what story, what 3 minutes or 2 minutes in English. If they don't, just like suddenly something like that, like they don't know but their turn, right? So next for tomorrow they don't know what whose turn, and then after that they just prepare their own English with their proficiency, just like that. So I think that you need to push them, but just not spotlighting the mistake. Just do it like we speak in bahasa Indonesia. We don't give them the kamu ini salah bahasa Indonesianya, bahasa Indonesia salah ya. Just something like this. If the student level is not that high, right? If the student are high, maybe we can push them forward, right? You can push them. You can do this. You can do that. We can give the lots of assignment in English. if you want to fix your pronunciation, you should copy this. Just give them like a link of a YouTube channel, like one video, copy 100% of the pronunciation like that. Maybe that's a good thing. At first they will got like be, oh, I'm so scared, sir. My hand is sweaty. I'm trembling. I have sweaty head like this one. But that's normal, right? That's normal. Yeah, I think that's my addition to the question. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fitra.
Welcome, Miss Nisa.
Well,
But one thing, Arina. One thing for Jumiati. One thing that I always taught my student is you don't need to say sorry for bad English because it's not your language. Jangan minta maaf. Pak aja. You is good misalnya. Don't say sorry. Just forget about it. You speak, people understand that's good. It's good. And then you don't need to say sorry all the time, right? Yeah, it applies to all of the native speaker. For example, like native speaker, they speak Indonesian, they make mistake, we don't judge them, right? that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm worried if the yang mendengar didn't understand what I say, so I say sorry like that.
But later. This is just for your mentality.
I understand you now.
Yeah, we understand you, right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
To be frankly, all of them in this forum, in this webinar, in this sharing session, they have the same issues like you, right? Yeah. We also have that, so it's normal. You need to keep minimizing the problem like that. Just overthinking is good, but it's bad, right? Yeah. It's good for ourselves and then bad for ourselves also. Okay, good. Next.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, great. Okay. Yeah. So
the last question
from Dandi. Yeah, we have it in the chat box. So in short, I will say Dandi has problem in controlling the tenses during the speaking, controlling. So when you speak, because there are 16 active tenses and then 16 passive, so there are 32 tenses in the world.
We don't even use them, right?
How to use them properly in the conversation. Okay. So who wants to answer this? Miss Daya, Miss Rahma?
Silahkan Miss Rahma mungkin.
Miss Rahma, please, it's your time.
Thank you, Mr. Arinal. Okay, so let me try to answer these questions, but I answer this question just based on my experience, not based on the theory of like what. Yeah. So actually, when I'm speaking, only 4 tenses that I have in my mind. I have only simple present tense, I have only simple past tense, simple future, and present perfect. Beside those 4 tenses, I don't really memorize. See what I'm speaking. I sometimes using past tense, I'm sometimes using present tense. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to match the tenses that we are to speak, which tenses that I'm going to say when I'm speaking, because when we are speaking, we speak smoothly without thinking which tenses that I have to use. It's just like suddenly it just come to our mind, and then we just speak it out loud. My tips is one of the tips is, of course, I always practice. So when the thing is about the past tense, I always remember the second verb. So if the things that I'm explaining, the thing that I'm telling about is about the past tense, I always try to use second form of verb. If something is about future, I always practice using future tenses. If we have to memorize all of the tenses, the 16 tenses, it's too hard. It's too hard for us to remember. Only just this two. But when I'm speaking, I always like you. I even like you too, Mr. Dandi. Mr. Dandi or Brother Dandi, I don't know this one. Same like you. I always use simple present tense. I don't know everyone is the same or not, but I don't know why automatically we always use simple present tense. It seems like these tenses because we are using Indonesian in Indonesian grammar. We don't have that kind of tenses, so it's just like automatically this tenses is always comes up to be the sentence the kind of tenses that we are using when we are delivering our ideas, delivering our information. My tips is just do many practice about tenses first. Do a lot of practice whether it is in written form or in spoken form. Remember about the second verb. Oh, okay, this is past tense, second verb, past and second verb. But it's okay when we are speaking. Just forget about it. If we cannot memorize this one is past tense or future, as long as we speak up, tenses is no longer becomes a matter. I think it's in my opinion. But if you have different opinion from me, if you have additional information, additional answer from you, please, I would like to please everybody in this forum to add the answer tips for Dandi, for Brother Dandi. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Miss Rahma, for the very very great answer. Yeah, because we just focus to 4 tenses. Don't worry about the other tenses. Yeah, when we are speaking.
It's just
Okay.
based on me, yeah, because these 4 are the most common
Yeah,
one.
couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Mm. But if you can memorize more, that's better. But for me, to memorize more than 4, it's kind of hard to memorize. Mr. Nasrullah will add the answer. He looks
I
like
think
he has
Mr.
a different
Nasrullah-
answer.
Yeah.
He's a great speaker, the best speaker in this room.
He's ready to answer this one.
Yeah, he has the answer. Thank you, Mr. Arena. Thank you. That's for me.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Arena. I get it because my name's Cold anyway. So basically that I agree. Yeah, what has been stated by Bu Rahman. Yeah, that the most frequent tenses usually used by people. Yeah, actually 3 and 4. Yeah, including past, present, and future. Yeah, and this is just a matter of practicing anyway. So yeah, if we got more practices, yeah, I do believe that the automatic sense or subconscious awareness to use or to monitor which one of the grammar, including tenses, yeah, will automatically instill our way of speaking to the people. So it's just a matter of practices. So, yeah, so we are going to adopting what we call it the principle of behaviorism. Yeah, behaviorism. That's one of the philosophy where when the people would like to get accustomed to something else, yeah, whatever it is, maybe the language utterances, for example. So we need to do it more over and over again. So starting from the mastery of full tenses, and we instill a little bit on the perfect tense, for example, because as we tell about present tense, we sometimes remember about something that has happened, but they're related to the current situation. So we can use I have, for example. I have been doing something like that. That's just the more frequent one. And the other one is just a little bit used. And in my own mind or in my own perceptions, they are not no use actually. Well, the other 16 basics of tenses, not all of them are basically used by them. Just 5 or 4 that I do believe. Yeah, I really share the opinion that has been stated by Mr. Rahma. Yeah, Mr. Rahma. Yeah, Bu Rahma. Yeah, that's a little bit, Mr. Arina. Yeah. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, because we are about reach the end of the meeting today. So, yeah. So actually, we can have another. I believe the participants here have many questions, but yeah, because we have limited time. So this is the end of the meeting. So we will have, what is it? Close speech, yeah, from the speakers. If you have questions, more questions, so you can ask outside of this meeting. You can contact Miss Daya, you can contact Miss Rahma, you also can contact me and Mr. Pitra, Mr. Nasrullah, and others here. You can contact us, and we will, yeah, please, yeah, we're happy to respond and we'll give you solution based on our experience. So if you still
Yeah.
have questions, you can ask question outside of this meeting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now
Sorry.
we will.
Because we are English enthusiasts. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now we are in the front of
English
English
enthusiast.
enthusiasts. So those who are really enthusiasts in sharpening, elevating, or improving their English, they come join us. Yeah. Again, yeah, we do it routinely every 2 weeks. Yeah. So if you are interested in any kind of topic that you would like to raise, you can come join us. And we're going to distribute some of the play or leaflet on our status WhatsApp or Facebook. Yeah. So don't hesitate, come with us, and then we're going to talk many things, yeah, to develop our own ideas. Okay, back to you again. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Arena. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sure. So everyone, if you have questions, so don't be hesitate. Jangan ragu-ragu, tanya aja. You just come to. If you want to visit my YouTube channel, you can ask in the YouTube channel. Yeah. You can also visit my Instagram. Yeah, you can also. Well,
I do have
so
one question. Actually.
this is the end of the meeting. So I will give the chance for tadi Miss Rahma. Yes. Now the first is Miss Daya. Closing statement from Miss Daya for this event. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Can you hear my voice?
Yep.
Okay.
Really.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you very much for the participants who join us in this very good moment, yeah, very good event. And then thank you for inviting me, Bapak Nasrullah, Pak Pitra, Pak Arina, and then thank you for accompanying me, Pak Mrs. Rahma, yeah, my best friend. And then thank you for the questions from the audience for sharing your moments with us, and then for sharing your experience about speaking. Thank you. And then the last one, never give up, and then never apa tadi kata Pak Fitra ya? Okay, don't hesitate to speak English, and then never say sorry if you have mistake in English, because this is English is not our native language, ya. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya. Oke, sudah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu, for the closing. Yeah, and then now we go to Miss Rahma. Rahma, jadi do you have something to say to other people to motivate other people?
Okay. For the first, I would like to say thank you for once again to Mr. Nasrullah, Mr. Adnan, Mr. Fitra. So everyone in this forum, actually we can share together our experience. I don't have any last saying, but just like I said before, it's not important whether we are good or bad in English. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that we can speak it out loud. We have to be brave. We have to be confident to speak up in English, no matter how good we are, how bad we are. But the thing is, try to speak up. Okay. Even though our tenses is bad, our vocabulary is not sufficient to have a conversation with everybody, but try to speak up, try to speak in English, and keep learning. Maybe Mr. Nasrullah teach me how to keep learn English, keep learn everything all the time. So my simple thing for learning is I always follow Instagram accounts that always, and I read this vocabulary, this new vocabulary. I learned a lot of new vocabularies, learn new expressions from that very simple thing. Keep learning and try to speak up no matter how good or bad you are. Thank you. That's all for me. Sorry, it takes too long. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for the motivation. Yeah. So how about Mr. Fitra?
Okay, I will try to motivate, not motivate, facilitate you here. I'm gonna share the link to Padlet. So if you have something to share about your English, about your experience in English, you can click on the chat box. There's a Padlet there. You can type all of the want there. You can share everything about your experience in or experience in English is easy. English is hard. English is it's a piece of cake, something like that. You can share it. You can maybe we can learn by each other in practicing English, in making English like the foreign language that we use, right? So when we speak English, we are better than people. When we speak more than one language, more than two languages, we are better than the person that only speak one language, and they try to ask us to speak their language. For example, if there is a native speaker, they cannot speak other languages, they blame other languages, right? Don't be like that, right? So we are open in English, right? We can we able to grasp English, right? So it's no problem if we can grasp another languages. For example, if you have time and effort about learning another languages like Arabic, Korean, Japanese, just learn it. Learn just like you did in how you speak and how you get English, something like that. I think that's a good one. Okay, I think that's it. I would work with this.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fitra. Yeah.
That's
Now
all.
we move to listener Nasrullah.
Get
Yeah,
back to you, Mr. Raina. I didn't have something to say, but I just would like to thank you very much for the very insightful moment. From our speaker Bu Rahma and also Bu Hidayah, and also other really enthusiasts to participate in this moment. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can meet you again in the next occasion with the very insightful topics. Leading by Mr. Fitra and Mr. Arina. Okay, back to you, Mr. Arina, as a starter and also closer. Mr. Fitra, Mr. Fitra,
Mr. Fitra, the closer. I only want to say about certificate for the participants today. So we English enthusiasts provide certificate for the participants. If you want to get certificate, please fill the form. I already share it in the chat box, so you can check on the chat box and click the link and then fill the form. And I will send I forgot. I forgot something. How to send it to you? So the link will be open later. I need your WhatsApp number, or you can contact me here. Okay, this is my phone number. If you want to get the certificate, just contact me here. So after you fill the form and then contact me on WhatsApp. I will send the certificates on your WhatsApp. Okay, so that's it from me. Is there anything, Mr. Fitra?
Okay, I think this week's sharing session is so amazing, is incredible, because we broke the record. At least we broke the record for the participant. And then I think that the speaking part, and then these two famous, incredible, amazing speakers, they attract so many participants. I think that's a good one. And then if you want to follow another session, just wait in hours, and it depends, right? If you got the link from the flyer from your from other people, maybe you can try to ask them how do they get the link, right? So if you're curious about this English enthusiast program, maybe you can follow, maybe the like Mr. Nasrullah, Mr. Arina, like that. They share a lot to lots of people, right? Something like that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for everyone.
Yeah,
Don't
bye for
forget to
now.
fill the
Yeah,
link
we're gonna see you
and
again.
then
Have a great
get
day.
me. I forgot to ask your email in the.
I will stop the recording. Okay.
Okay, so this is the end of the meeting. So this non-formal session.